Hey guys, hope you're doing all right. Want to welcome you to the Not So Pastoral Devotion Minute or 3. Hope everybody's doing all right. You know, I was thinking the other day just how interesting it is that there's a lot of people in the church that they say stuff like, I want to get deeper. I want to go to a church that goes to the deeper things of God. And a lot of these people are the ones that are super passionate about prayer, passionate about miracles, those sorts of things. Good people to have around, honestly. They have a lot of faith. And these same people, I think, see the ABCs of faith. Things like loving God and loving other people and loving your enemies. Love. God sending his son, dying, resurrect. These are kind of the ABCs of ministry. And I think about that sometimes and I see where they're coming from. And yet, how many of us love our enemies all the time? Or even some of the time? How many of us really daily grasp the salvation message? Or how many of us are generous with our time and make a habit of not thinking of ourselves? I'm just not so sure. I'm not sold on this. These are the ABCs of ministry that we can, or ABCs of our faith that we can just move through quickly and move on to bigger and better things. I think an example of this was this woman. She was telling me about these miracles that she had experienced and been a part of through her prayer life. This was years ago. I'm not even sure where I was living at the time. Anyway, she was talking about all this stuff, and then in the same breath started talking about another person that she just couldn't stand, didn't like. Even said something like, I know he doesn't like me, and I don't care. I don't like him. My gosh, I got better things to do than to judge this woman for having a hard time liking or even loving someone. Certainly know that many of us have been in that situation. But given that she didn't even bat an eye or didn't even apologize or make any sort of preface to that, it was like a natural part of what she was saying. And I thought to myself, man, didn't Paul say something about being able to speak in the tongues of angels and seeing all mysteries and yet not having love, and you're just a big old clanging cymbal, a big old gong, boom. So it just made me pause and think to myself, I wonder how many people believe they want to move on to deeper things and actually they have not covered the ABCs of their Christian faith. May give us all something to think about when it comes to the basics of Christianity. Do we have them down pat? Not so sure many of us do.
Happy Thanksgiving from the PWNA podcast. Enjoy this previously released Thanksgiving episode.
Hi, I'm the pastor's oldest daughter, Rosa.
And I'm the pastor's youngest daughter, Gwenny.
Gwenny, you are so awesome. There are so many things about you that I admire and I am thankful for. Happy Thanksgiving.
Rosa, that is so sweet of you to say. I actually think you are the perfect person for me to aspire to be like. It's like you are my angel that came to give me an example to live by. I'm so thankful for you.
Thanks, that makes me feel so good. It's so awesome being sisters together, and I'm so glad we never fight or hurt one another's feelings. Dad sure has been a great father, pretty much helping us to be perfect people. We pretty much are perfect at loving God, loving others, and serving the world. I am thankful for Dad.
Yes, I feel bad about other kids who don't have the perfect father like we do. Did you know there are kids out there who actually have fathers who are sometimes on their phone when they're around their kids?
Gwenny, that's nothing. I've heard that there are dads out there that yell sometimes. Bless their little innocent hearts.
Oh man, that makes me want to cry. Tears of sadness, but also tears of joy because of how perfect our daddy is.
We are blessed and highly favored, aren't we, Gwenny?
We sure are.
And you are listening to the Pastor with No Answers.
So we have a fun Thanksgiving show for you today.
Yes, we are bringing on some bratty little kids, and Dad's going to ask them questions that they will probably fumble around with and sound dumb.
Sounds about right.
I like them all, though. I actually miss the Morels. What's so good about Tennessee? Why would they do this to us? #heartbroken.
I don't know if I'll ever fully recover. There's a huge part of my little heart that will always be mutilated because of the moral rejection we experienced. I'm glad Dad just finally explained to us that they never really cared in the first place. That makes me feel a little better. My life will always be broken into two halves, before moral rejection and after moral rejection.
We'll make it, Gwenny. You have a beautiful spirit, and God is proud of you. Anyway, we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for listening to our Dad and Uncle's podcast. It means a lot to them.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting old, and the more listeners they have, the more relevant they feel, so thank you.
You're so right. Keep praying that God gives them a bigger platform, and in the meantime, Happy Thanksgiving!
It's my honor to introduce our first two guests, George and Hannah Ray Miller, son and daughter of Joshua and Liz Miller. Joshua's been in heaven for a little while now, and you've heard from Liz Miller a couple times on this show. Now, these kids bring some dynamic insight to this conversation, and outside my own kids were the only interviews I was able to do in person. The tension in the air during this interview as my silliness and their wisdom clashed, it could be cut with a knife. It was so obvious. So first up, coming in with 4 years of life experience, George Miller. Check, 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 check. Say check for me. Check.
Check.
Say it again.
Check.
All right, good, good. All right. George, what did your mom tell you that you're going to be doing here today? Did she tell you anything?
She said that I'm signed up.
Oh,
That's the only thing I remember.
that she said what? That you're signing up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you are signed up. So why don't you spell your name to everybody? Do you know how to spell your name?
George.
All right, that's your name, but spell it. Do you know how to spell it? Does it start with a J? J? Cool. So George with a J. I got some questions for you. One question is, we got some important stuff to talk about here, George. And I want to know, what do you think would win in a fight? A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or a hawk? What would win if they were in a fight?
Teenage Ninja Turtle.
What's that?
Teenage Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, how do you think it would kill the hawk?
Because it has swords.
Yeah?
And swords kill animals.
Oh, swords, that's what the swords do? They kill animals? Well, do you think, what if the hawk could, peck on his head, pack, 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 and then fly away? What do you think he would do?
Just cut him off.
Just cut him with the sword? Yeah, that's cool. Do you have a sword?
Well, I have pretend swords.
Oh, you have pretend swords? Do you use them as real swords? Yeah? Cool, man. Cool. All right, well, let's talk a little bit about Thanksgiving, because this is a Thanksgiving episode of Pastor with No Answers. So, do you like Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Yeah? What do you like about it?
Because they make turkeys and eat the turkeys.
Oh, who makes them?
Farmer Brown.
Nice. That's a good guy right there. All right. So what is let's talk about being thankful. What's one thing in this room that you're thankful for? Like, look around here and tell me one thing that you're thankful for.
You.
Me? Thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. I think that's a really good answer. All right. Well, what do you think strawberries are thankful for? If you could talk to a strawberry and you could say, hey, Mr. Strawberry, what are you thankful for? What do you think it would say?
Me?
It would be thankful for George? Well, what if you ate it? Do you still think it'd be thankful?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, so I want to tell you a story, something that happened to me last Thanksgiving. So last Thanksgiving, there's a big spider on the middle of the floor, and I killed it. And I've been thinking a lot about that, and I'm thinking maybe I should not have killed that spider since it was Thanksgiving. What do you think?
Maybe it was Thanksgiving spider?
Yeah, it was a Thanksgiving spider, I guess, because it was just out there during Thanksgiving. All right, let's talk a little bit about you and your mom. Do you ever get spankings, and do you ever get in trouble?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What are some things that you get in trouble for?
Don't know.
Don't really remember? All right, so I got a couple more questions for you. And what do you think about Indians? What do you think about them?
I never seen it before, though.
You never seen one before? Have you seen pictures? No? All right. Well, George, you've been doing a great job. The last question is, I want you to fill in the blank. I thank God for...
Me!
All right. Thanking God for making you. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thanks for spending time with me here. You want to say bye-bye to everybody?
Bye.
And next up, Hannah Ray Miller. Check. Now you say check.
Check.
All right, perfect. So we're here with Hannah Ray, and let me take this hula hoop just so it doesn't make a bunch of noise. And we just talked to your little brother. Now we're gonna ask you some stuff. So let me ask you this: you have two first names, right? Hannah and Ray. Are those two first names? Yeah. So what's your middle name?
Ray.
Oh, Ray's your middle name too? So it's not two first names, it's Hannah Ray, right? I love your name. Do you like your name?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's one favorite thing about your name? What do you like about it?
I like about it that it's long.
That it's long? Yeah, that's a good thought for sure. All right, well, let's talk a little bit about Thanksgiving. What kind of meat does everybody eat on Thanksgiving? Turkey. All right, so here's the thing. How do you think it feels to be a turkey when you see like all these other turkeys being killed and they are put on people's tables to eat? Do you think it feels scary to be a turkey?
To be eaten, it will be scary.
Yeah, so it starts to feel scary if you're about to be eaten? Yeah. Would you want to be a turkey during Thanksgiving? Do you feel bad for turkeys? Are you going to eat turkey? You're not going to eat turkey?
I'm going to eat corn.
Oh, so are you a vegetarian?
No, but I want to be when I grow up.
You want to be one when you grow up. Wow, that's pretty interesting. So no turkey for Hannah Ray. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Let me ask you this. Sometimes I have a hard time being thankful and happy. What should I do when I'm having a hard time being thankful?
You should just be thankful for everything.
Put that up to your face there. Say that again.
You should just be thankful for everything.
Just be thankful. Well, what if I don't feel thankful?
Then you'll have bad luck.
Bad luck? Should I just hit myself sometimes and make me snap out of it?
Yes.
Boom, boom. All right, what happens to feathers on the turkey? Because when you sit down at the Thanksgiving table, there's no feathers. So what happened to all those feathers?
We took them off when we baked them.
Have you ever taken the feathers off?
Sometimes with my grandma, with my grandpa.
Whoa. Do you take the feathers off before or after you kill the turkey?
We do it before because it might get really hot and we might burn ourselves.
Oh, so you take the feathers off before you kill the turkey?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Does the turkey get all upset that you're pulling the feathers off?
Mm-hmm. Once he pinched my finger.
The turkey pinched your finger?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. I wish I was there for that Thanksgiving. That would have been something else to see. All right, so let's talk pumpkin pie. So pumpkins are super orange, but the pie isn't. What happens to all that orange?
You take out the orange stuff and put it in the oven.
Okay, so you take out the orange stuff and then you put what's left in the oven.
But not the seeds.
Not the seeds. Have you ever had pumpkin seeds?
Mm-mm.
No? All right, what do you think about Indians?
Indians?
Yeah.
They made Thanksgiving.
Thank you, God, for the Indians because they made Thanksgiving.
And they had it for 3 days.
3 days? They had Thanksgiving for 3 days?
Mm-hmm.
You are a history girl. Look out for Hannah Ray, the history professor. All right, last question. I want you to fill in the blank. I thank you, God, for...
Indians.
Indians. I tell you what, Hannah Ray is a big fan of Indians, and I would be too because they made Thanksgiving. Well, thanks so much. Our next two guests are the products of Toby and Jessica Morrell. Now, as far as I go back with this family and these kids, their dad was the only one that just couldn't trust me to have some uninterrupted conversation with their brilliant two kids, Ike and Ruby Morrell. These kids, I'm telling you, they bring joy to everyone they meet, so get ready to be overjoyed. First up, bringing in 5 years of life experience, Ike Morrell. All right, Ike, how are you, man?
Good.
Good. Well, I really miss you. Waylon is worried that he's never going to see you again. You think that's true?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. That's a horrible, horrible thing for Waylon. Do you feel bad for him at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's nice of you. Hey, so how are your parents doing? I totally forgot their names. How are they doing?
Good.
What are their names again? I don't even remember. Like, what's your mom's name?
Jessica.
Okay. And your dad's name?
Toby Morrell.
Oh, gotcha. Is your mom's last name Morrell too?
It's Jessica Morrell.
So they have the same last name. Do you have the same last name as those guys?
My name is Ike Fletcher Morrell.
How in the world did you guys all end up with the same last name, man? That's crazy. You have the same last name as those guys?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Because.
Wow. Well, it's super cool, man. It's super cool. I'm super impressed. Hey, what is Ike short for? Like, we call you Ike, but what's your real first name?
My first name is Ike, Isaac.
Isaac. Dude, that's really cool because you were named after a biblical character that was actually faithful to his wife. His dad cheated on his wife, and then his son cheated on his wife also, and Isaac was faithful. So that's really cool that you have a solid name.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, let me ask you some Thanksgiving questions here. Are you looking forward to Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? Cool. Well, here's the thing that I've been thinking about is what kind of meat does everybody eat for Thanksgiving?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll give you a hint. It's a bird. What kind of bird is everybody going to eat?
Turkey.
Yeah. So here's the thing, man, is there's a bunch of friendly turkeys that are going to be minding their own business, just walking around in the woods, and they're going to get shot and killed just so people like me and you can enjoy eating yummy turkey at the Thanksgiving table. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to the feathers of the turkeys. So when you sit down at a Thanksgiving dinner, there's no feathers. What happened to all those feathers on the turkey?
They come off.
Who took them off?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Santa Claus took... So let me ask you this. Did he take the feathers off before or after he killed the turkey?
After he killed the turkey.
So how did he kill the turkey? How did Santa Claus kill him? Did he, like, run over him with his sleigh?
Yeah.
Okay, and so then the turkey's dead, and then he just starts plucking out the feathers?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the feathers that Indians have in their little hats, are they the same feathers that came from turkeys?
Native Americans, son. We don't call them Indians.
We don't call them Indians.
All right, so the Indians that have
Native Americans, Ike.
that have the feathers in their hair,
Literally Indians.
did they come from the turkey?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about Indians, by the way?
Native Americans.
Native the Americans.
What do you think of Native of the Americans?
Because.
What do you think about them? Do you like them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All right.
they like.
All right, so I got a few more questions. What's the big fruit that people put out on their front porch to kind of celebrate fall and celebrate Thanksgiving?
Because they it's a problem.
It's a problem. It is a problem for people to put food out there because it gets all rotten. But so the real big fruit
They're
that
really big fruit, Daddy.
that's orange and people cut faces in them. What's that called?
A pumpkin.
All right, so then on Thanksgiving you eat this pumpkin pie, but the pumpkin pie is not real orangey. What happened to all that orange color?
It's come off
It came off? Like, how'd that happen?
because it got off by its own self.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. All right, so I want you to fill in the blank for this question. God, I am thankful for...
God.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Do you have anything else you want to say?
5.
You're 5 years old?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, dude.
Can you tell Uncle Joey a Thanksgiving story?
Once upon a time, there's a monster truck. And
The end.
Nice. Ike, it was good seeing you, man. Happy Thanksgiving. And next up, Ruby Morell. So how have you been doing?
good.
How's school going for you? What you been doing at school?
Learning how to read by myself.
Whoa! Reading all by yourself. Do you slap anybody at school, or like, do you call the teacher names or anything?
No.
No. Are you like one of the best students, one of the smartest?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I've always loved your name, Ruby. Do people know that your middle name is Scooby-Doo? So your name is Ruby Scooby-Doo Morell.
No, it's Ruby Claire Morale.
Oh, Claire. Okay, sounds pretty similar. All right, well, I've got some Thanksgiving questions for you. Are you looking forward to Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving?
You get to stay with other people.
You get to stay with other people? Who does your parents let you stay with?
Sometimes we get Papa or Nana.
Oh, cool. So you go visit people. That's awesome. All right, well, here's one thing that I just can't figure out about turkey is, you know, your dad's favorite restaurant is Little Caesars, and they specialize in pizza. You got McDonald's, they specialize in hamburgers. You got Chick-fil-A, they specialize in chicken. Why aren't there any turkey restaurants?
I don't know.
I mean, you can't go to a store and get like a turkey sandwich? What's wrong with that?
You have to make it.
Oh, okay. So with turkey, you have to make it. Gotcha. That makes sense. Did you know that this is the first Thanksgiving in the United States of America ever in the year 2016? Like, this is the very first one?
No.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, it is. This is the...
No, it isn't.
Okay. All right. All right. So, do you like turkey meat?
Not that much.
Not that much? What is it that you don't like?
Just kidding.
Oh, you do like turkey. Are you okay with a bunch of turkeys being shot?
Only if they're fat.
Okay, so the fat turkeys can get shot, but if they're skinny, that's no good?
No.
So you're... Okay. All right, well, let me tell you something about your Uncle Joey. Is sometimes I have a hard time being happy and thankful. What should I do?
Say some nice stuff to people.
Wow. That is actually really cool. So if I'm having a hard time with myself and being happy, then I go around saying nice things to other people, and that'll probably cheer me up?
Yes.
Dang, that's pretty cool. That's a really awesome answer. All right. So last Thanksgiving, Ruby, there was this big spider on the living room floor, okay? And so I saw that the spider was scaring my children, and so I figured I was going to get up and just step on it to kill it. But now I've been thinking, man, it was Thanksgiving, and I probably shouldn't have stepped on that spider. I probably should have been thankful for it. What do you think about that?
I think you should not kill it and just let it go outside.
What if it wouldn't have gone outside and I tried to get it outside and it bit me?
Spiders don't really bite.
Okay. All right. So you're okay with me shooing it out, but I shouldn't have killed it?
Nope.
All right. Are you thankful for being born?
Yes.
All right. So here's the question that I have. I remember when you were inside your mom's tummy. How'd you get there?
The Lord.
Oh. So it was a miracle? All right, a couple more questions. You did a great job. What do you think about Indians?
Native Americans.
Okay, what do you think about Native Americans?
They lost their mind.
Wow, okay. And
We took their land.
Gotcha. So they lost their minds with anger.
Mm-hmm.
I would say they have something to be angry about, honestly. All right, the last thing, fill in the blank. I, God, am very thankful for...
Blank.
So fill that blank in. What are you thankful for?
Family and friends.
That is brilliant. You have given some of the most brilliant answers, and I really appreciate it, Ruby. Do you like poop jokes?
Yes.
Let me make a guess. Your dad likes the poop jokes, but your mom doesn't.
Yes.
Yep, that's about how it goes. Now we have Georgia Carter, daughter of Bridget and Matt Carter. Now she's coming off the emotional high of seeing her new little sister come into this world. Like, not literally see her sister actually come out, but just the whole experience, the complete picture. You know what I mean? But this emotional high does not stand in the way of some earth-shattering wisdom on the Thanksgiving holidays. Coming in with 3.5 years life experience, it's Georgia Carter. How are you doing, Georgia?
I'm doing good.
Good. Hey, I'm gonna make a deal. I'm gonna make a deal with you. If you sit down and you answer all of my questions, I'm going to send you your favorite candy in the mail. Does that sound like a deal? Can you say yes or no? Yes? Okay. So that's all you have to do is you have to sit here, you have to answer my questions, and I will send you candy in the mail. All right, but you have to put the microphone up to your face, okay? Can you put the microphone up to your face? What's your favorite kind of candy?
Yeah, I can.
What? What's your favorite kind of candy?
Chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate ice cream candy. All right. Well, I'm going to send a bunch of that in the mail. That's going to be awesome. All right. Well, how do you spell your name, Georgia?
Georgia.
Wow. What?
Made in the USA.
Made in the USA. It doesn't start with a J? I thought J was the j sound. You sure it's a G?
Yeah.
Okay. How about it? Why isn't there a U in your name? Because you said your name is Georgia. There's no U in your name?
No.
Okay. Hey.
I don't have any of them.
Okay.
I don't have G-O-D-I-A.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, we're gonna talk a little bit about Thanksgiving, but before we do that, how did you have fun playing with your dolls today? Did you play with a lot of dollies?
Yeah. But I have my own Christmas tree.
You play with your Christmas tree?
So I have my own.
You have your own. Wow. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let me ask you some questions. First of all, who are you?
And it's so beautiful because it has lights. I have lights outside.
It's so beautiful because it has lights. That's awesome. All right. Well, who are you more thankful for, your mom or your dad?
I think my mommy.
Okay, fair enough. All right. What kind of food do people?
And she gave me mint ice cream, and I like chocolate, and like all the colors.
What do people eat during Thanksgiving? What kind of bird do they eat?
Not birdies.
What kind of bird do people eat for Thanksgiving?
Yuck.
They don't eat birds?
No. Yucky.
Okay, so no birds for Thanksgiving. So you're not going to eat any sort of bird meat.
Only eat our food if we have them at Trader Joe's. They don't have birds at Trader Joe's.
They don't have birds at Trader Joe's. Okay, fair enough. Oh, do you like pumpkins?
I don't like pumpkin either.
So do you not
I only like food.
Oh, you only like food, not pumpkins. Do you not like the pumpkins because they're purple?
No. Orange.
Oh, okay. I've only seen purple pumpkins. You've never seen purple pumpkins?
No.
Okay. All right, well, I got 3 more questions for you. You're doing a great job. First of all, are you glad that you were born?
Yeah. Kind of.
Kind of. Do you have a little brother or a little sister?
Little sister.
Okay. Were you ever inside of your mom's tummy?
Yeah.
Well, how did you get there? Like, how did you end up in mom's tummy?
When I was trying to get bigger, I used to end up there.
Oh, you were trying to get bigger and you just ended up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 2 more questions. Put the microphone on your face.
So big.
What?
I go big. And I growed big.
Growed
big.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, keep the microphone right there. That's perfect. Okay. So, 2 more questions.
Huh?
2 more questions. What do you think about Indians?
I like Indians.
Okay. And last but not least, I want you to fill in the blank. I thank you, God, for...
I feel good
You feel good.
for that.
Okay. Well, hey, thank you for being on here. It was fun talking to you. It was. All right. Well, you have a good day. And what's my name?
Bye.
What's my name?
Toby.
Yeah, good job. All right. Bye. All right, so now we have Brooklyn Liebernight, daughter of Sean and Don Liebernight. I go way back with these guys, conducted their wedding ceremony, and Sean has helped us a lot here at Bad Christian Media. Now, their daughter, like the rest of these kids, is pretty flat out brilliant. The thinking is constantly oozing out of this little girl's mind. The wheels are constantly turning as she assesses life, conversations, and human dignity. I'm telling you, this girl is smart. And with 5 years of life experience, here's Brooklyn Liebernight. I have to give you a warning first. So I've been coughing like crazy, and so I apologize in advance. Have you ever had a cough?
Yeah.
Do you like coughs?
No.
No, I don't either. Brooklyn, did you know that your name is like you're named after a place in New York City? Did you know that?
No.
Do you think that's pretty cool?
Yeah.
Like I can actually go to New York City and visit a place, and it's called Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Bridge.
Yep, the Brooklyn Bridge is in there. You are smart. Hey, is it ever frustrating, Brooklyn, that adults just don't understand how smart you are? Yeah, shaking your head, yes. So that is frustrating? Because you know how smart you are, but then sometimes adults, they can't get with the program, right?
Right.
Right. All right, so I've got some questions that I want to ask you about Thanksgiving. You okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. So, the first question I have for you is, what kind of meat do people eat for Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
Right. Okay, you nailed it. Perfect. Now, to get that turkey on the table, somebody had to go into the woods where an innocent turkey is just walking around saying gobble, 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 and they had to shoot it. What do you think about that?
So they can get it.
All right, so they had to shoot it so they can get it, right? Do you think turkey tastes good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. So, what is one thing in the room right now? So go ahead and look around. I'll give you a second to look around. What's one thing in the room that you're in right now that you're really thankful for?
My phone.
Your phone? That's cool. You have your own phone. What kind of phone is it?
It has games on it.
Nice.
One game doesn't work.
Which game doesn't work?
The little boy who's trying to get the penny.
Okay. Gotcha. I love that game. All right, so last Thanksgiving, Brooklyn, I saw a spider on the floor, and I stepped on it because people don't like spiders typically. But then I started to think about it, and I was like, you know what? It's Thanksgiving. Maybe I shouldn't have stepped on that spider. What do you think?
I would.
You would step on the spider. Why would you step on it?
Because I'm scared of spiders.
Okay. So if we're afraid of something, then we can just step on it? That's not how it works? All right.
No.
So is it if it's little and we're afraid of it?
Huh?
If it's little and we're afraid of it, can we step on it?
No.
No? But if it's a spider?
If you wanted to step on, you could if you wanted.
Okay, that makes sense. I like it. All right. Are you thankful for when your mom and dad put you in timeout?
No.
No? Now, let's talk about this, though. Do you think they do it because they love you?
They love me no matter what happens.
Yeah, they love you no matter what happens. So, why do you think they put you in timeout?
Because I was bad.
Okay. Do you think they're trying to teach you something?
Yeah.
What are they trying to teach you?
To follow directions, or you're gonna get lost if you're like walking and if you don't look where you're going, then you get lost.
That is so cool. You know what? So many more kids need to hear that. Like, if you listen to your mom and dad, you're probably going to be a lot safer. That is a very good point. All right, so we got 3 more questions for you. One of them is about pumpkin pie. So if pumpkin pie is made out of pumpkins, the pumpkins are really orangey, but then when you see the pumpkin pie on the table, it's not too orangey anymore. What happened to all that orange color?
It turned into pumpkin pie. They cooked it.
Okay, so when it's cooked, the orange kind of leaves? All right, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more questions. What do you think about Indians?
Indian coffee.
Indian coffee? What's Indian coffee?
It's like it has it at the coffee place.
Okay, so when you think Indian, you think coffee. All right. And last question, I want you to fill in the blank. Thank you, God, for... And you
Helping me.
For helping you? That's awesome. Brooklyn, this has been so much fun. Thanks for hanging out.
Welcome.
So I'll probably see you soon.
Okay.
You want to give me a fist bump through the screen? Boom. All right, I love you, girl. We'll see you.
Okay.
Now we have Carolina Shelton, daughter of Devin and Megan Shelton. Toby and I got to spend some time with her very recently, and she is unbelievable at throwing rocks and getting along with grown, scary-looking men that her dad claims to be safe. She's one sweet little girl, but don't let this fool you. She's smart as a whip, and with almost 5 years of life experience, folks, this is Carolina Shelton. All right, hey Carolina.
Hi.
Hey, do you like Thanksgiving?
Yeah?
Yeah? Do you like it better than Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're shaking your head. Yes? Wow. So does that mean that you like turkey better than presents? What?
No.
Nope. Are you more thankful for your mom or your dad? Who are you more thankful for?
Both.
Both. That's a good, safe answer. All right, so here's one thing that I've been thinking about, Carolina, is all the turkeys that get killed for us to eat them. What do you think about that?
I don't know.
All right, well, let me share something about myself, Carolina, is sometimes I get a little bit sad and I have a hard time being thankful. What should I do when I have a hard time being thankful? What do you think? Well, give me some help. What should I do? I don't know. Should I eat boogers? Should I go buy something from someone? What do you do when you're sad?
Yeah, what makes you thankful and happy?
I don't know.
Well, you don't have any ideas?
Well, I tell you what.
Nothing.
What's something that makes you sad?
When I bump my
You know what? That makes me sad too. What's your favorite animal? Do you have a favorite animal?
head, a butterfly,
A butterfly. What's your favorite color?
pink and purple.
So would you say that pink and purple butterflies are your favorite butterflies? Yeah? What's one thing you like about school a lot? When you go to school, what's one thing you like a lot?
I like to play on the playground.
Oh, that sounds fun. Well, tell me this. Are you more thankful for beds or pillows?
Beds.
Beds? How about more thankful for pizza or fried eggs?
Pizza.
How about bugs or cats?
Cats.
How about toys or daddy?
Daddy.
That was a tough one.
All right, well, hey, let me ask you a question. What's your little brother's name?
River.
River. Okay, so before River was born, where was he?
In my mommy's belly.
Okay, now I understand that part. What I don't understand is how did he get there? How did he get to your mom's belly?
From God.
Oh, so God put River in your mom's belly. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well, hey, tell me I'm going to ask you to fill in the blank here. Dear God, I bet you're going to figure it out because you're smart. Check this out. Dear God, I am thankful for, and you fill in the blank. What are you thankful for?
God.
That's pretty awesome right there. So, God, I'm thankful for God. All right.
God.
Do you like boys?
No.
They're pretty yucky, right?
Except my daddy.
Come here, River. Here. Say Happy Thanksgiving.
Baby.
Say Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Say Happy Thanksgiving.
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 All right,
How can you say
Shelton.
it? All right.
See y'all
Thanks,
later.
Joey.
Hey, Megan.
See you, man.
All right, see y'all. Good job, Caroline.
See ya.
Next up, we have Isley Powell. Now, Isley is yet another remarkable little girl you are fortunate to hear from, daughter of Dave and Laura Powell. Dave is Emery's drummer for all of you rock and roll fans. Now, Isley recently endured some serious burns all over her sweet little body, including parts of her face. Now, what does this mean? She's one brave little girl. Now, with the positivity that she adds to the wisdom that she shares for all of our listeners, you'd never think in a million years that she's been through so much recently. With 7 years of life experience, Isley Powell, folks. Now tell me, you've got a brother and two sisters?
Yeah.
Okay, and your youngest sister is how old?
I think she's 9 months.
9 months. Good. And remind everybody how old you are.
I'm 7.
7. Goodness gracious. And I don't want to sound mean or anything, but your mom must be really pretty because your dad is ugly and you're very pretty. I'm just messing around. I don't think your dad's ugly at all. So, first of all, one thing that I've been racking my brains out to try to figure out is all of you kids, you get Thanksgiving off, which is on a Thursday, but then on Friday you get school off also, but that's not Thanksgiving anymore. So I'm just trying to understand, why do you think you get Friday off?
Because today after Thanksgiving, the stores have lots of things on sale. And it's Black Friday.
Oh, so people, if they go to school, then it will throw people's shopping off. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so do you mean to tell me, and excuse me if I sound like I'm getting mad here, but do you mean to tell me that the schools don't care about people like you, Isley, learning? They don't care about your learning?
No, they do care.
But they're just like, it's not Thanksgiving on Friday, but we're not having school anyway. And they say it with that voice, too.
No, they don't say it like that.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, I'm going to take your word for it on that one. All right. Well, let's. Do you like Halloween or Thanksgiving better?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Well, I mean, so you would that mean that you like turkey better than candy?
I like them both, but turkey's more protein.
Oh, okay. All right. So you would say that's probably healthier?
Mhm.
Yeah, for your muscles and everything. That makes sure. All right. Well, let me ask you this. Do you get sad when you think about all the turkeys that are shot for all of us to sit at the table, laugh, we smile, we cut up, we enjoy family, and there's a turkey that got shot, and it's just sitting on the table for us to eat? Does that make you sad?
Kind of.
Yeah? Because, I mean, that happens to a bunch of turkeys. I mean, so think about it. Like, one of the turkeys on the table, it's got a mom and dad, right?
Yeah.
But, hey, you know what? I'm going to let you and your dad talk about that one later. I don't want to go too far into that one. All right, what are you more thankful for, bridges or beds?
Beds.
Beds? Now, without bridges, you can't really go too far, but you're more thankful for beds. Why are beds so important?
Because you need somewhere to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, because if you're going to do a bunch of traveling without sleep, the traveling wouldn't be any good anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who would win in a fight, an Indian or a pilgrim, and why?
Probably a pilgrim.
Now, why do you think that is?
Because they'll probably have lots of arrows, maybe swords and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. Well, that's the good news about that is I think Thanksgiving tradition teaches us that pilgrims and Indians were all buddies, right? So that was kind of an imaginary question, but yeah, that's a good thought there. All right, I've got a couple more questions. Are you thankful for being born?
Yes.
Okay. Now, here's what I'm trying to understand is I've seen this happen many times. It's happened 4 times in my family where before a kid is born, they live inside of their mom. I understand that because I've seen it, but how did they get there?
How did they get there?
Yeah, like I know your mom. Your mom's name is Laura. I know that you used to be inside of your mom before you were born. How did you get there? That's what I can't understand.
Probably, we probably got in our mom's tummy, because, so, like, you were probably already in there, you just were really small, so you didn't notice it.
Oh my gosh. So when my mom was born, she already had me inside of her, and I was just really tiny?
Yeah.
Man, and I bet that's the same thing with her grandma, and then her grandma's grandma, and it just keeps going. So the first person, man, they had a bunch of little tiny babies inside of them, I guess, right?
Uh-huh.
I've never thought about it that way. Wow. So did you have less room inside of her because of you? I mean, you've got 2 sisters and 1 brother. Were you guys getting in each other's way?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
but
that's true. That's true. All right. Well, a couple more questions. One, what do you know about Indians?
they lived in England, and people tried to fight them to turn it into America.
Okay. Gotcha. Did they win?
No.
They did not. So the Indians won.
No, the Pilgrims won.
Oh, gotcha. So the Pilgrims made America by fighting the Indians.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then the Indians went back home.
Oh, they were like, well, I got to go home now. Okay. You're smart. All right. Well, last thing, I want you to fill in the blank. Dear God, I thank you for
Everything.
everything. I love it. That is awesome. Well, I appreciate you spending some time with me. It's very good to see you, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you face to face soon.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Isley. Tell your mom hi and tell your sisters and your brother hello for me.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. See you, Dave.
See ya.
Now we have William and Waylon Svensson, sons of Priscilla and Joey Svensson. I'm Joey Svensson, so what I'm saying is they are my sons and Priscilla's. Now, these two little guys have pretty much completely figured out life. It's quite fascinating. I get counseling from both of these boys, and they have had to help me a lot recently get through Dave Ramsey's financial piece. First up, we have, with 4 years life experience, Waylon Svensson. All right, Waylon. Good to have you here, man. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Your first name is what?
Joshua.
And then your next name is?
Waylon.
Yep, and that's what people call you, right? What does your dad call you?
Hank.
Hank. And do you know who you're named after? When we call you Joshua, who are you named after? Not sure? Mm-hmm. All right, we'll work on that another time. So holidays are coming up. That means that Miss Anabinet, you're not going to see her for a little while. And what do you think Miss Anabinet, your school teacher, is going to be doing for Thanksgiving?
I think she's gonna make some stuff for her to eat.
She's going to make some food and eat it?
Uh-huh.
That's cool. She must, yeah, okay. So your dad's going to get a little break from work. What do I do for work? Like, what's your dad do? There's some policemen, there's some firemen. What do I do?
Give money.
I what?
Give money.
I give money?
Yeah, you make some and give them to people.
All right, so for a living, I like to make that money and then I give it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I ever podcast?
Yeah.
What is podcasting? Do you know?
You say stuff.
Say stuff? All right. So are you looking forward to Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's cool. What are some things that you're looking forward to?
To find some friends to play with.
Who are some of your favorite friends?
Elijah and Ike and Brooklyn and George and Hannah Ray and Junie.
Wow, that's
and Ruby.
Goodness gracious, that's a lot of friends. Is there a certain favorite toy? Do you have a favorite toy?
Yeah, I love a monster truck and a gun that got a lot of bullets.
Yeah.
That's all.
Are they real bullets?
Yeah.
So you have a gun?
Not real bullets but a gun, but they're toy stuff.
Oh, yeah. Hey, do you know that if you would have just said that you had real bullets in a gun, the policeman would come and get me just right now? That's why I had to ask you, real bullets? So I'm glad you said no. Do you want the policeman to take your dad away?
No.
I mean, if I let you have a gun with bullets, the policemen are going to get me. So tell everybody, my dad, repeat after me.
Okay.
Say, my dad.
My dad.
Does not let me.
Does not let me.
Have a gun.
Have a gun.
With real bullets.
With real bullets.
Say, I promise.
I promise.
Cross my heart.
Cross my heart.
I swear.
I swear.
Okay. All right. We're good. How about turkeys? Are you sad that there's going to be so many turkeys shot for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah? That makes you sad? Like the mom and dad turkey are just walking in the woods, walking their little boy turkey around, and then BAM! The little turkey gets shot. Is that sad?
Yeah.
Are you going to eat turkey?
Yeah.
Yeah? So it's not that sad if you're going to be eating that turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you more thankful for cookies or bugs?
Cookies.
Yeah. Who are you more thankful for, me or Mom?
Mama.
Mom? That's okay. So how about let's think about babies. You used to be inside of Mom, right?
Yeah.
How'd you get there? How'd you get inside of Mom?
I don't know.
No? Do you think
know.
was it magic?
Maybe.
What do you think? Magic or God?
God.
All right. Are you a little boy or a little animal?
A little boy.
Okay. You sure you're a boy?
Yeah.
How do you know you're a boy and not a girl?
Because I talk like this. And sometimes I look in the mirror and I see me and my hair is like this.
Oh,
but
you have
not long.
Oh, so you have short hair
Yeah.
and you talk like a boy.
Yeah.
So you do not talk like a girl.
Yeah, so that's why I'm a boy.
Okay. Any other reason why you're a boy and not a girl? Like any way you can just know for sure?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. 2 more questions. What do you think about Indians?
Maybe they kill somebody.
Indians kill?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Do you think there's nice Indians out there?
Uh-huh.
All right, speak up. Are there nice Indians?
Yeah.
Okay, last question, fill in the blank. Dear God, I am thankful for...
Me?
What?
Me?
You're thankful for you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks, Waylon. Can you tell everybody Happy Thanksgiving?
Happy Thanksgiving.
And next, William Svensson. All right, William, my little boy. How are you doing?
Good.
That's cool. That's cool. So it's the holidays coming up, man. Lots going on. A lot of people are getting breaks in their schedule. You guys don't have to go to school and everything. What does your dad do for a living? Like, what's my career? What's my job? What do I do during the day?
You do podcasts.
Podcast. Okay. Do I do anything else? What?
On Sundays, you're the pastor of the church.
Okay, so I podcast all during the week, and then on Sundays I become a pastor. So I'm a pastor just on Sundays, right? Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Speak up a little bit. All right, what is a podcast? Just describe it. What do you think a podcast is?
It's kind of asking questions.
Okay, kind of asking questions. I like that. So are you looking forward to Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
Who are some of your friends that you're thankful for?
Hannah, George, Brooklyn, Ruby and Nike and Julie and Ben and Banks and Matthew.
Okay. Who are you thankful for more out of me and Mom?
Waylon.
Waylon?
And Rose and Glennie.
So you're thankful for your siblings more than you are your parents?
I'm thankful for everyone the same.
Oh, okay. All of us the same. All right. Is there a certain toy you're thankful for more than all the other ones?
Mm-mm.
No? Why do all right, so we get Thanksgiving off. We don't have to go to school. We don't have to go to work. Why don't we have to go to school the day after?
Because you might be doing something on that day, like a lot of stuff, and you can't fit it in the day.
Okay. So there's
If you're
there's more stuff going on.
Mhm.
Gotcha. All right, a few more questions. Does it make you sad that so many turkeys are shot to eat?
Mm-mm.
Does not make you sad? Why not?
Because you can eat some too.
Because everybody can just eat some. You're fine with that, even though there's like little boy and girl turkeys that are shot and their parents are never going to see them again.
Their parents might get shot too.
Oh, okay. So everybody's just going to be some shot up turkeys. What should people do, like your dad, sometimes when I have a hard time being thankful and maybe I get sad a little bit? What should people do?
They could be nice to people and
Okay, so if you're feeling sad, be nice to people. Are you more thankful for cookies or times when you get to build stuff?
Times when you get to build stuff.
All right. Like I said, 3 more questions. Do you remember when Waylon was in Mom's tummy?
No.
All right. Do you remember when Brody was in Miss Sarah's tummy?
No.
Yeah, you do. You remember Miss Sarah at work when she had a baby inside of her just recently? You didn't notice that huge thing that she was carrying in front of her?
Oh, yeah, I was a baby.
No. Well, have you seen babies inside of their moms before? Have you seen that?
Not inside of them.
No, I know. Have you seen their big bellies though? Okay, so you have. Say yes.
Yes.
So you have seen the big bellies. How did they get there? Because I know that you came outside of your mom, like you used to be inside mom, and then you came out. But how did you get inside of mom in the first place?
God did that.
God did that. All right. What do you think about Indians?
They have bow and arrows and they're really cool.
Indians are cool. All right. And last but not least, fill in the blank. Dear God, I'm very thankful for
Thanksgiving.
All right. Good job, man. That was fun. Thanks for hanging out with us.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye, buddy.
No kids were harmed during the recording of these interviews.
For more information on Pastor with No Answers, go to pastorwithnoanswers.com.
Special thanks to our listeners, the Brethren and the Holy Trinity.
Good night.
Good night.
I love you, Rosa.
I love you, Gwenny.
Rosa, that is so sweet of you to say. I actually think you're the perfect person for me to admire, to be like. It's like you're my...
Whoa. It's aspire. It's aspire, not admire. Start all over. And hold the microphone to your freaking face now. Now go, Gwenny.
Perfect people. We pretty much are perfect at loving God, loving others, and serving the world. I am thankful for
All
that.
right, thanks for sounding so passionate about that. All right, cut. Gwenny, please go. Start with, yes, I feel bad. Rosa, I'm going to start calling you Rose. All right, Gwenny, please go.
Did you know there are other kids...
What's with your voice? What is with your voice?
Joey, give them a break. They're kids. This is supposed to be fun.
Please be quiet.
So we have a fun Thanksgiving for you today.
Okay, you're acting like you're 8 years old. Please, grow up. Rosa.
I like them all, though I actually miss the Morels. What's so good about Tennessee?
Okay, hold on. You know what? Time out. Waylon, please sit down right here. Move, Rosa. Please sit down.
No,
No, you be quiet. Waylon, you sit here.
No.
What, Gwenny, stop. You hold the microphone. Say, I like them all, though.
I like them all, though.
I actually miss the Morels.
Yeah, I actually miss them well.
You're doing a lot better than your sister. What's so good about Tennessee?
We get to hit the ball.
No, I'm asking you to say that. Say, what's so good about Tennessee? Okay, William, please come here. Say, what's so good about Tennessee?
What's so good about Tennessee?
Why would they do that to us?
Why would they do that to us?
Now fake cry right now. All right, great. Hashtag heartbroken. Say hashtag heartbroken.
Hashtag heartbroken.
All right, thank you so much.
There's a huge fire in my little heart that will always be motivated because the motivation we see my
Yes!